from Rex Massai seeking justice.
Rex Massai was one of the protesters who made headlines after this CCTV video.
To Member of Parliament Sean Dust. What's happening in Kayole? Crime rise in Kenya.
We are coming for you.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm your host of today and my name is Elvis Derry. We all remember our hero, our comrade, Rex Massai, who was brutally gunned down during the Gen Z protests in Nairobi CBD. A police officer by the name of Isaiah Muragiri was arrested and arraigned in court. And just see and listen how things unfolded.
Rex Massai was one of the protesters who made headlines after this CCTV video showed him getting shot by a plainclothes police officer during the Gen Z protests against the government in June. His death sparked a public outcry after the Office of the Public Prosecution stated that the video did not identify the police officer, even though protesters claimed that the officer was Isaiah Muragiri, who was stationed at the Central Police Station. This led to his appearance in the Milimani Court on Wednesday for the first public hearing of the investigation into who shot Rex Massai. However, Muragiri was put on the spot when asked to explain what clothes he was wearing and whether he was in the city center at the time Rex was shot at 7 p.m.
I forgot the color of the t-shirt, but I can remember I was wearing a t-shirt.
Were you in town at past 6 p.m.?
No.
The prosecutors, led by an LSK lawyer and IPOA, questioned why data from his phone number showed he was near the incident area and left at 10 p.m., despite his insistence that he had not used the number since 2023.
The same officer came out and said that he has never fired tear gas, point blank, at anybody's face. But just take a look at this video, which shows you the opposite of what he said. Truly, Rex Massai's death has been painful to all of us, painful to the Kenyan people. We shall never forget. And to all those comrades who lost their lives during that day, during the Gen Z protests, may their souls rest in eternal peace.
Justice for Rex! 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 Justice for Rex!
Samuel McOure, since he joined the ODM party, he really messed up. People are looking up to him. He was very vocal during the Gen Z protests, but he went on and turned his back on the Kenyan people. He turned his back on the Gen Z. This is what we call betrayal in the city. A few days ago, just recently, Samuel McOure was at the Bunge la Wananchi and he struggled to convince the people why he joined the ODM party. Just listen to this.
Kama mimi sasa niliamua nijiunge na chama cha ODM. Kama uko na shida si unaingia chama, kuna vyama vingi. Yes. Kuna vyama vingi Kenya. Na we are haya. We Honorable members, haya. My party leader atakuwa the AUC chairman. Yes. Sawa. Yes. Yes.
And that's not all. This idiot was even chased away from the end femicide protests which happened recently in Nairobi CBD. Just take a look. Is this not betrayal in the city? Samuel McOure We trusted you. We were behind you. We were supporting you each and every day. Viva Gen Z, viva. Viva comrades, viva. We are always there every single day. But you went on and stabbed us in the back. You went on and turned your back on us, Samuel Makore. And now what do you expect? Do you expect you come back and we just welcome you with open arms, Samuel? Why did you do this to us? This is a war that you have started alone. And let us not forget, there's a time that Samuel Makore said that he's just there for power. He wants power. He will do anything for power.
As long as I'm clear in my mind on how to take political power, the rest.
What do you mean by taking political power?
You're messing everything up, Samuel Makore. We campaigned for you, even to the point where we were protecting you so that you cannot be attacked by goons in the streets while we are protesting. Man, what a shame, Samuel. Let us not see you coming to our protests, because we are going to deal with you like you have never been dealt with before. So Kenyans and my fellow Gen Zs, anytime you see that face anywhere, this is how you should react. Apart from the backstabber Samuel Makore, back in Syokimau, the MCA of Syokimau, Daniel Mutinda, he was forced to walk on mud and stagnant water after the residents confronted him about the poor state of the roads in that area. Let's take a look at this video and see how the resident of Syokimau injected properly. Take a look. As you can see, Syokimau residents have injected massively and mercilessly. And that's not all. Do you remember how the CS, John Mbadi, Treasury CS, how he revealed that the politicians, the corrupt politicians, they're stealing taxpayers' money every single day and going to invest in other countries?
Some of us steal money here, we go to Tanzania, we invest it there. Because when we invest it in Kenya, it will be more visible. You also bring money from Tanzania, some of it by road, na magari, mnapitia mnakuja hapa Kenya, you start constructing buildings around here. That is what we do.
After he went on to brag about how they're stealing the taxpayers' money, and they're stealing it in billions. In billions, Kenyans, they're stealing in billions.
So, if we are stealing 2 billion per day, assuming we reduce the theft, we don't want to stop it, we just say, okay.
Finally, the High Court has ordered CS John Mbadi and has given him 45 days to make public the debt status of Kenya for the past 9 years. And definitely, he must comply. Listen to this.
The High Court has ordered the National Treasury and Economic Planning Cabinet Secretary, that is John Mbadi, to within 45 days make public details of all debt agreements made on behalf of Kenyans, information regarding the country's sovereign bonds, and issue a comprehensive breakdown of expenditure of all borrowed funds. The ruling by Justice Lawrence Mugambi of the High Court comes 5 months after he suspended an independent task force constituted by President William Ruto, and that is at the height of the Gen Z-led protests, which, among other things, called out the state for an insatiable appetite for debt and financial misappropriation.
So Kenyans, do you think that we are going to get our results within 45 days? And if not, what kind of action do you think we should take? Tell us in the comments down below. And when you go to Nyamavila in Kayole, Embakasi Central constituencies, authorities there, they have raised numerous structures. Like, this season is a very sad season, sad holiday season for people and residents in that area and property owners in that area. Let's take a look at this video of this woman who she stood on her ground to protect, and she fought back, protecting her property from being demolished. What a sad scene to see. What a sad scene to see in our own country, in our own motherland. Illegal demolitions of homesteads. Komarok nominated MCA Joyce Mwangi. She went there at Nyamavila in Kayole, Embakasi Central Constituency to go and stop the illegal demolitions of properties and homesteads. But yet, she got arrested. Just take a look at how things unfolded.
Verify the photo.
While Kenyans are suffering out there, there's some people out there who are kissing the government's ass. Yes, I said it. There's some people out there who are kissing the government's ass. For example, like who? Professor Hamo, the comedian. He went on to entertain the president to the point of even giving him his own signature tie. Just take a look at this idiot.
Viongozi wakisimama wanaomba barabara, wengine wanaomba maji, wengine waongezewe pesa. Mimi niko na kitu kimoja ninaomba. Mimi hata siombi, siombi. Mimi nataka kupatia kitu. Najua saa zingine, unajua yeye ni baba ya watu wengi. Saa zingine kuna wagoroki, kuna wengine, tuko wengi. Sasa mimi naomba Mungu akubariki. Nilipatiwa hii tai na baba yangu. Hii tai ni adhirikea. Ninaomba nikupatie. Saa zile unasikia kutuongelesha, unavaa hii tai, iko na ugoroki na itakupeleka bali. Hii piga picha. Yeah. Mimi sitaomba kitu, mimi nimekupatia tai. Asante. Oh, Mungu ni mwema. Wonderful. Unajua,
while Professor Hamo, the comedian, has decided to kiss us, crime is on the rise in this country. Just a few days ago, in Langata, Deliverance area, between Breeze Apartments and Jairo Apartments, a robbery took place. Someone got robbed. Someone got robbed. And this happened at 1 a.m. That's past midnight. I just take a look how things unfolded. So comrades, are we really safe in our own country? In Mombasa County, Marikiti Market, a man was fatally stabbed and the perpetrator took off. Like, just take a look at this heartbreaking footage. So, if you ask yourselves, are we really safe in our own country? Look at all these crimes that is happening every day in our neighborhoods, in the cities, in the streets, everywhere. Corruption in a daily basis. Like, where are we heading to as a country? Our police officers, the men and women in blue, I believe that they should be paid what they rightfully deserved so that they can be motivated even to fight for Kenyans and protect Kenyans every day. They deserve it. And if you don't watch out in this country, crime is going to be rampant. Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. I'm your host, Elvis Derry. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
170 go control.